Hey everyone, it's Dr. Tim Conley, and I'm going to offer you some tips and tricks for how to best negotiate your Canvas learning management system. All of your courses have a Canvas with it. I'm in Zoom, so I'm going to go ahead and share my screen, which will minimize my picture. You'll see me looking up like that. I have a second screen above the one on my laptop. So yeah, generally, if you can work with two screens, I actually have, you can see the picture behind me. I have three at my home office. So let me go ahead and share this. You guys should be looking up at the, it's basically a Google page. I have bookmarked Canvas. So I click here and it will take me to my Canvas homepage. Now, ordinarily, it makes me log in with my timothy.conley@yu.edu and with a password, but since I've already been on there today, it remembers me and lets me back in. In here, it shows me all of my courses. I have a ton of them. You should have at least the two that you're taking. So these are your courses. You can see them. I'm going to give you the most important tip first. I'm not going to save the best for last. I'm going to save the best for right now. I'm going to open up, let me go down to the DSW. You've seen this one. I'm going to open that course by right-clicking on it and opening it in a new tab. And that's the big trick. The reason being that I can go over there now, or I can go right back to my dashboard. I leave the crumb trail. It's going to build. You'll see it build across the top of the computer as I continue to open Windows. So we're in the DSW course, and you've all seen this. So I'm going to explain a little bit more. In a second, I'm going to open up a couple more of these so you can see how different courses are organized. But generally in Canvas, you're going to see a menu along the left. Now, your home page is going to vary depending on the course that you're in. This home page tells you where you are. The next tab is announcements. You can always right-click and open it up and see, oh, there's announcements. There's about to be another one that says, hey, look, it's Dr. Conley talking about Canvas. And then I'm just going to close that one. Modules, most courses are going to have modules. I'll open that in a new tab, see how they're starting to build across the top, unless I knock them off. When you get into modules, and if they're all expanded like this, you're like, what am I looking at? This is crazy. Just collapse them. Yeah, a lot simpler. It's like, oh, well, there's 5 modules in this DSW information page. You click on this little tab and it drops down and shows you what else is in there. You click on this one, it drops down and shows you what else is in there. Actually, this module's out of place. I'm going to move it up, put module 0 up top. But at any rate, so whenever you click on one of these tabs, it's like, oh, I need to see my schedule. Right click it, open it up, and it's going to show up for you right there. I can go back into the modules and say, oh, I'd rather see the monthly calendar. Right click it, open it up, and decide which one you want to work with. You can download these, or they're PDF files, so you would click on them to download them. In this case, it opened right up. Looks like I don't want to work with this one, so I'll just close the tab. But I mean, I can go all the way back to dashboard now because you're leaving the crumb trail across the top for yourself there. So this will tell me where you guys are and when, which is great. Good to have. So modules have different things in them. I'm going to show you an actual course in a second. There's the information page. So you have your modules. Discussions we'll talk about later. People simply shows you everybody that's in there. Again, I did the right click thing. It's like, who's in this course? Everybody who's in the doctoral and social work, the DSW program is in there. We close that tab. Pages is going to show you every page that is in the Canvas course shell. Now, when you are in modules, there may be pages in there. The thing about Canvas is it's redundant. You know, I can find the pages in the module. I can find them by going to the pages list, etc. So there's different things in different courses. Let's take a look at one. These are all the courses I'm teaching. I think what I'm going to open up is the Sandbox. This is a course that I'm building for you guys for the spring. This will be, let's see, social work practice with addiction. So we're going to get a preview on that while we're doing that. And I set my tabs up over here. The professor can arrange them in different orders. We'll put announcements in there. My first announcement, this is an announcement. Canvas is your friend. You can see every announcement that goes out in the course. Whenever the professor sends out an announcement, it goes to your email. I've set mine up with modules like this. I'm going to collapse them all. As I told you, well, either expand them all or collapse them all. Right now they're collapsed. So a typical module in many courses will have a tab. This is just a page. Notice how there's pages over here. These are just pages that I built the module with. An overview, here's your activities, here's your readings. In some courses, when you open up the readings page, it will either link you directly to the reading like this, or it'll tell you where to get it in the library. There can be a lecture page, there can be quizzes, etc. But everything is in that module. And then in this course, there are 7 modules, 2 weeks each, and then a couple of optional ones that I'm considering what to do with. All of the assignments for the course, if the assignments tab is there, it'll show them all to you in this way. And this will show you every assignment that's in the course. That's a lot more than I'm going to use. Don't worry about it. I'll just shrink out of that one. The syllabus can be linked to here. So that will show you an automated, syllabus of what's next, but there'll also be a link to it. So all these different tabs take you to different places, but you're always in Canvas. You're not going to a website outside of it. It's not, generally, unless you're on the readings page and it's taking you to another website. That's why you want to right click and go, because you don't want to be taken out of Canvas. Let's get out of my sandbox and take a look at one that I think I have one that, give me a minute. There's a DSW. Give me a second. There's a qualitative design, single subject. I think this one goes with Dr. Knapp. This would be Dr. Knapp's course. Interestingly, see where on the home page, Dr. Knapp has set his up so that the home page is actually one big module. Everything is right in front of you. Your syllabus is right here. All of the literature you're going to need for his course is linked to right there. He set it up so all the PowerPoints for the course are right here. Everything you need for the statistical program, et cetera, how to submit assignments. So that pretty much, he has the whole course set up on the home page for everything that you need. And the professor should explain how they've organized their Canvas course shelf for you. So as always, you can open this up again by clicking this way. With the syllabus, you can open that up in a new tab. You can go into the literature, open up your first reading in a new tab. There it is. Here's your syllabus. They're coming. Okay, so there's your syllabus. Here is an article, PDF, should be right there. You can also download it and look at it on your computer. Just back tabbing. Your assignments are all here. We can open one of those. Move it over here. There we go. So nothing's been added there yet, but that's pretty much all coming out of Dr. Knapp's homepage, which is here. We've linked to everything right from there. So that's a simple way to do it. Let me just back out of this. The sandbox for qualitative design. That's his, and these are all my other courses. So let me stop my screen share. All right. So Canvas pretty much is a learning management system. The advantages of it are it's very flexible. The professor can arrange it in a few different ways. We looked at standardizing that so that it was the same picture every time you open the course, but courses are very different. And the professor is going to want to organize material in there differently. But generally, right click and link on something, it's going to be there. If it's not what you're after, close it and go back. You'll still have your other page, your other module or whatever open right there for you. So yeah, that's pretty much a lightning quick tour of Canvas. The advantage is its flexibility. The disadvantage is the organization can vary a little bit from course to course. But generally everything you need for the course is in your Canvas shell. And it gets easier as you go along. You'll get more familiar with it. You've got 14 weeks to be in the course. The more times you go back to it, the more you'll realize where you are and what you're doing. And you can always ask the specific professor for the class different questions. At any rate, that's I said lightning quick, and I'm not sure how many minutes I'm at with the recording. So we'll go ahead and get this posted for you guys and maybe give you a little bit more Canvas direction before the weekend.